Hi Steve, I'm really excited about what you and the IDEA are trying to do with the Knowledge Hub, as I've written a few times before, but it's proving difficult to get across to people. They're going, this is a kind of warehouse of knowledge, and you're going, no, it's conversations and stories and people. If it's not a warehouse, how do we create another picture for people of what it's about?
Yeah, that's a good question, David. I think I'm still trying to get this message right, and I think that people relate it to the things that they actually sort of see around them now. Certainly the one thing it isn't is it's a big data warehouse of accumulated knowledge. And I do keep trying to tell people that huge repositories of knowledge easily decay and get out of date. What we're trying to do with this really is actually sort of establish and build on conversations and use those conversations as ways that people can learn. Keeping knowledge fresh and dynamic. We're living in a sort of very fast changing world at the moment, and I think the last thing we want is to start having sort of decaying repositories of knowledge. So the conversation is key to all this. And if I was to say what I think this is, because I don't think there's anything new about the technology. I think the technology is out there. There's people already using blogs. They're using Twitter. They're conversing and having conversations, various social networks. And what the Knowledge Hub is actually being able to integrate all these different web services, make some sense of those conversations, and actually bubble to the top those key and hot conversations that are happening across government, across local government, and helping people to dip into those and actually participate in them. That's what the Knowledge Hub is, and it's definitely not a knowledge repository or a knowledge data warehouse or whatever.
So it's a bit more of the best conference you've ever been to, which you can pop into now and again.
Absolutely,
when you want
it. And I think making use of profile data, so you don't have to sort of log into this and actually provide any information about yourself at all. But the real benefit comes from the fact that if you do have a profile on there, we know who you are, we know where you work, we know who your colleagues are. We can actually sort of then steer or provide a filter, a lens, to enable you to actually make more sense of this huge array of actual information that's out there, that all of the conversations that are going on, and actually sort of start to ensure that you're sort of seeing the things that are relevant to your interests, which we know about because you've told us as part of the profile.